my name is Ansu and today is day 16 of Bookmas and I have a bookshelf tour for you guys. Let's talk about all the books that is on my shelf currently. Alright, as you can probably tell, I have way too many books on one single shelf. So I'm not going to take out any of these books, but I just wanted to kind of talk about all the books I have on my shelf. Starting off at the top here, we have the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, and then going up all the way here, Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, My Lady Jane, Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody, Cinder, Cress by Marissa Meyer, The Sweet Far Thing by Libba Bray, Beginnings, Consequences, and Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Elias Grace by Margaret Atwood. The next pile up here, we have Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, A Golden Grey by Erin Lindsay, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Scythe by Neil Shusterman, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. Then we have the trilogy, A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. Moving on to the next pile, we have White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson, Act Cool, Under the Whispering Door, The Thousandth Floor, Where the Rhythm Takes You, Last Chance Books, Love in English, Girl Like That, Poison Study by Marie V. Schneider. We have the first two books of the Lightbringer series, The Black Prism and The Blinding Knife by Brent Weeks. Then we have With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon, The Woman with the Blue Star. Next up, I have Son of the Storm by Sui Davies Okunbova. And down here, we have She Who Became the Sun, Brandon Sanderson's Rhythm of War, and Lovely War by Julie Berry. Let's move all the way here again. We have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. We have Renegades and Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, Nightfall by Marisha Pessel, King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo, The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody, The Name of All Things and the Memory of Souls by Jen Leons, Where Dreams Descend by Janelle Angeles, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness, Chain of Iron, Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, The Bane Chronicles, all by Cassandra Clare. We have Upon a Burning Throne by Ashoke Banker, King of Fools by Amanda Foody, which is the sequel of Ace of Shades, which is all the way up there. But yeah, I have it kind of split out just because this is hardback and that's paperback. Finally on the shelf, we have A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmer. That is it for the first top shelf, I guess. Are you the evil queen? Miss ma'am? I don't know. Then we have Thanos. I have a little heart guy here, a little puppy, Spider-Man, and Wonder Woman. So moving on to the more bottom shelf, I have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Furyborn and Kingsbane by Claire Legrand. I have Starside by Brandon Sanderson on the top, and I have Serpent and Dove and Blood and Honey by Shelby Meherin. Let me move this wand out of the way. I have Dumbledore's wand, which I got as a gift. Moving on, I have The Afterlife of Holly Chase, The Shadow Queen, Last Man in Tower, Nevermore, and Wondersmith. Moving on to this pile here, I have Skyward, Heretics Anonymous, and a bunch of books by Marie Lu, which is The Rose Society, The Midnight Star, Rebel, and The Kingdom of Back. And these last two books on this section is One Dark Throne and Three Dark Crowns by Kinder Blake. Scooching over a little more, you can see Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I have the first three books of the Red Rising series or trilogy, I guess, which is Red Rising, Golden Sun, and Morning Star by Pierce Brown. So we have our next shelf, which has The Winner's Curse, The Winner's Crime, and The Winner's Kiss by Marie Ratotsky, The Savage Song and Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, The Wrath and the Dawn and the Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh, the Shadow and Bone trilogy, so we have Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Rune Rising. Yes, I'm aware that Siege and Storm is a different cover. I was really upset too, but that was the only one that was available and I really needed to get the book at that point in time, so I got it. Same thing goes for Sabaa Tahir's book. The first one is a paperback, which is An Ember in the Ashes, and then I got A Torch Against the Night, which was hardcover, which is fine. But then they changed the whole cover for the series. So that's a whole different cover. So it's a whole mismatch over here, but it is what I got, guys. So I'm gonna live with it. I have this ball which lights up. Popeye, the Sailor Man. Okay, moving on to the bottom shelf. I'm not really going to talk about it. I have the entire Harry Potter series. I don't know if you can see everything up to the top. Well, actually you can, so that's good. Court of Thorns and Roses series. So I have A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin, Court of Silver Flames, Assassin's Blade, Queen of Shadows, Tower of Dawn, and Empire of Gold. On top over here, I have Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Throne of Glass, and A Court of Frost and Starlight, all by Sarah J. Maas. A book of anthology, so which is Because You Love to Hate Me. Then I have the first two books of the Truth Witch series, which is Truth Witch and Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I have The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I have a whole live show on this book a while back. It was fun to film it, to be honest. It was a really good time. We have Laini Taylor's Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. And I have And I Darken by Kirsten White. The next book was actually gifted to me, which is The Shadowhunters Codex. Now that's squished back in. On the top, we have of this pile The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, A Man Called Uva by Frederick Bachman. These two are also anthologies, so we have My True Love Gave to Me and Summer Days and Summer Nights. This next one is a trilogy, The Kiss of Deception, The Heart of Betrayal, and The Beauty of Darkness. So I have Walk on Earth, A Stranger by Ray Carson, as well as Like a River, Glorious by Ray Carson. And I also have The Novice and The Inquisition by Tara Matthew. That's pretty much it for all of these shelves. If you want to see my decorations, here we go. Alright, the last couple of shelves that we have to get to is this one on the bottom. This book never stays up, so we're gonna pretend like it does. So up here, I have like multiple stacks, so I'm gonna have to take them out to actually show you what's behind these couple of stacks. Let's do that first. So we have Restore Me by Tahara Mafi, The Copper Gauntlet by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, The Serpent's Shadow, The Throne of Fire, The Mark of Athena, all by Rick Riordan, Liza and Her Monsters, Wendy's Girl by Sophie Kinsella, Paris Secret by Karen Swan, Christmas at Tiffany's, also by Karen Swan, and Crossed by Ali Condi. I also have the Throne of Glass coloring book just kind of hidden up here. While over here, I have The Girl on the Train, Anna Kay, Promised Land by Barack Obama, In the Water by Paula Hawkins, and of course All the Bright Places. Over here, on bottom over here, I have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, The Female of the Species by, who's this by? This is a good book. Mindy McGinnis. This is really nice. George Go Bernadette. Here we have Radio Silence, Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, Moxie by Jennifer Matthew, My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Kinsella, Vengeful and Vicious by V.E. Schwab, which I really enjoy Vicious. I think I DNF'd Vengeful at like a 40% mark, I think. I was really not getting into it. And I have Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. Rest of the series were like crossed. I have it up here, matched and reached. And I have the 3 books of The To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. So To All the Boys I've Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You, Always and Forever, Lara Jean. 7 Years of Sin by Sylvia Day. The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Dorr. Rome Affair by Karen Swan. Desirable Residence by Sophie Kinsella, who wrote it as Madeline Wickham. The Invasion of the Cheerling by Erica Johnson, Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye, The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Moving on to this shelf, this is the final shelf on my bookshelf. These books I actually was supposed to unhaul, I just never got around to doing that. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. I have talked about this in an unhaul, so you can watch that. I will leave it linked. So the stack goes Grab Life by the Balls. It's just like a little comic series. It's very cute. I really enjoyed it. The Stranger I Married by Sylvia Day, Hollow City by Ransom Riggs, Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, The Tennis Party by Sophie Kinsella, I Heart Forever, A Girl's Best Friend About a Girl by Lindsay Kelk, the first 2 books, I believe, of Magnus Chase, which is by Rick Riordan, Ignite Me and Unravel Me by Tahara Mafi, the first 3 books of the Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefwater. I have this very creepy looking Voldemort, so I'm going to move him here. We're just going to ignore the fact that this is happening here. This is what I was talking about in my first vlog, that this is a mess, but anyway. So on top over here, we have Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, The Becoming of Noah Shaw, Book Jumper, The Isle of the Lost, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. And when you move over here, we have The Undomestic Goddess by Sophie Kinsella, The Gatecrasher by Sophie Kinsella, Loy Lane Tells All by Karen Hawkins, Cocktails for Three by Madeline Wickham or Sophie Kinsella. Bottom over here, we have Beyond the Shadows by Brent Weeks, and also this anthology, Four Weddings and a Pence. Behind that, we have Lady Most Willing, Lady Most Likely, and we have All American Girl by Meg Cabot, and It Can Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella. This final little stack over here, we have Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. Then we have Since You've Been Gone, The Unexpected Everything, Save the Date, all by Morgan Matson. The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. I really didn't enjoy this book, but the cover is so gorgeous that I decided to keep it. The Summer Without You and Christmas on Primrose Hill are both by Karen Swan. And the final book I have here is Heartless by Marissa Meyer, which I really did enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you had stuck throughout the whole bookshelf tour, I was too lazy to pick out these books out of my shelves just because it is very difficult to grab them out. They're completely full to the T. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I will see you all tomorrow with another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Ansu. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time with another one. Bye!